Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sempre Milan bonus podcast on Substack. This week, we are going to be taking a look back at the 3 preseason games Milan have played so far and doing a bit of stock take on the players that have impressed and those who have perhaps disappointed a bit more. Hello, gentlemen, and happy Friday.
Friday.
There's a guy to my right called Madison.
Yes.
He used
Special
to
guest.
used to do some podcasts with us a while ago, and he's decided to grace us with his presence.
I did. I figured I haven't seen you guys in a long time, so I would jump on and talk to you guys about random things and talk about Milan Football Club as well.
Do a bit of charity work.
Been so long you forgot what we're called.
Milan.
Yeah.
And
it's
EA
good
25 Milan Football Club.
Lombardia Red.
Yeah.
Funny, on the subject of FIFA, I put out a tweet the other day because I saw a post on Instagram and it was like Milan in FIFA 2009. And it had some ridiculous ratings, like, Maldini was a 90, whatever, and stuff. And then it got over 4,000 likes and a lot of replies, people saying, "You dumb idiots, this is a mod from FIFA 16," and shit like that. I'm like, I don't care. Thank you for your interaction.
Regardless, the lineup is still phenomenal.
But, yeah, the lineup was spot on, and I think those were those players' ratings at some point. It's just, yeah, people took that away. It's like, it's a video game, guys. Just go with it.
That's so funny.
Anyway,
I never played FIFA 09, so I wouldn't have been able to know anyways. Like,
yeah,
I think that's
I was around when I probably stopped like playing hardcore. I still had it, but I wasn't deep at that point. Around 16, 17.
Oh,
right. Yeah. I remember playing FIFA. I presume it would have been FIFA 11, the season that we won the league. But I don't think I had it. I think I used to play it at a mate's house, and then got into it from then onwards. But now I have absolutely zero desire to get involved with that series again. Like, just it seems to have gone.
I play
to the
hours every night.
I
just am so bored. So like I started a career mode with someone in League 2 because like it gets boring because like you just sign good players and you can just simulate every game and you win everything, right? So I started with a League 2 team, and then I only play with prospected players.
Oh, cool. What team was it?
Oh my god, they're black and yellow.
Black and yellow. Newport County.
No, Harrogate Town or something.
Harrogate. Oh my god, that's like 5 miles from where I grew up.
No shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
When I was growing up, they were in the same league as my village team, Guiseley, and then they got bought by a rich local businessman, and they've like gone up the level, and now they seem to be stuck in League 2. But still, it's a good story. Speaking of good stories, enjoyed yesterday's demolition of Perth Glory. That felt a little bit harsh. One thing I will say is, and Allegri mentioned it after the game, a bit of ruthlessness was good to see. In the sense that, like, he said rightly, last preseason game, we're flying home that night. Players might have just taken it a bit easier, take their foot off the gas. I think there was a complete disregard for the fact that Perth Glory players had families that they had to go home to that night and look in the eye, because it was absolutely brutal.
It was brutal.
I felt a bit bad.
I'm going to talk a little shit about one of the players, and it's not justified, but I just remember looking at him thinking like, oof, this is rough for you specifically. It was their goalkeeper. He just looked like the typical like Gen Z hot boy hipster dude. Like he had, the half mullet thing going on. He had the mustache, the one sleeve that was just a generic tattoo with like the smoke and stuff, and just like looked like that typical dude.
Proper Australian.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's a wonderful, nice guy. I have no problem with those people, but he just looked like
he's Australian, so maybe
not. He's full of himself. So
yeah, I felt like he's the guy at the bar who'd be like, "I'm the starting keeper for Perth Glory," and then he lets in fucking 9. And, I'm like, ooh, that's got to be rough. Like, don't dress like that.
Yeah, that was Mark Birighitti.
Sure. Hopefully
who
he's not
started
listening.
for them. They had one player that I knew, and that was Scott Wotton, who played at not a brilliant level over here. And yeah, they struggled, didn't they? They also ended up changing their entire team during the game. Which, you know what, like I think their season's just finished, has it?
Yeah, they just finished dead bottom. Yeah.
So you've got to ask questions about how much was in it for them. It just felt like they were thrown to the slaughter a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially knowing we were well up for it and just wanted to pile in as many goals as possible. I mean, there was that spell before half time where we scored like 4 in 10, 12 minutes. Just thought, like, whoa.
I think there was a moment, it was right at the start of the second half, actually. So Liao is subbed on. We change our entire 11, scores in 15 seconds. And I think it was at that point that we said, like, let's take it a little easier.
Yeah,
because
genuinely.
If you noticed after that, we would do the same breakaway thing, the same Liao tactic I've been saying is a cheat code that we just need to utilize. Camp him on the halfway line, long ball over the top, he breaks away. And he did that. And he would run to like the edge of the box. And instead of just going for a goal, he would just stop and then pass it back. Like, okay, guys.
You
know what I can do to you. And then
he was genuine.
His like third goal ever from ahead.
There was that point in the second half. It was like we were trying to do Harlem Globetrotters. Like we were just trying to set up a goal in the best way possible. And then for that, was it the 7th or the 8th? I can't remember. Liberali passes it back to Salamakers, who just flicks it off to Richie, who just puts his right foot through it on the half volley. It flies into the top corner. And I'm like, guys, like, let's call it there. It's not getting any better than that.
I wanted 10 because I think I put that in the chat, like almost as a joke before it started. I said this will be 10-0. And then it was 9-0.
Scored.
Yeah, Musa scored. That was crazy. That's how you know this team was not it. And it was a real.
Or maybe Musa's doing better this season. He's gonna have a breakout season.
We'll see.
It was kind of a comical goal where he comes in right side of the box and he's looking around like, guys, anyone to pass to? Anyone at all? And he's like, fuck it, never mind. Then puts his right foot through it and he just flies in at the near post.
That was the one where I made the comment about the guy's appearance, and I was like, dude, you can't look like the cool boy right now.
He just doesn't want it at all.
He's 34, AJ.
Who?
He's 34, the goalie.
Oh, wow.
Good for him, honestly, because I'm 32, and he looks a lot younger than me, so...
Well, he runs around in the sun all day.
That game last night might have aged him a fair bit. Anyway, that was that. As mentioned in the intro, I just kind of wanted to do a little bit of a recap of the tour itself. Obviously, the Perth Glory game was, I want to say, attacking training session, where it was attack against defense. They had a couple of moments, and there were a couple of players that didn't do so good, which we'll come on to. But still, overall, it was a butchering. It was a one-way game, and as mentioned on the main pod, it was almost what was hoped for, because the way that it had been arranged, that Arsenal game, 1-0 defeat, and we get dominated in that, and we could barely get out of our own half. Then the Liverpool game defended similarly resolutely, but we offered a lot more at the other end going forward. And then you get a game like that, which is a bit of a layup in terms of the results, but it's about getting confidence, coaching attacking patterns, that kind of thing. It was a good kind of 1, 2, 3 step, I think. But yeah, I want to talk about some players in particular that. Well, should we start with a negative because there's so few of them?
Yeah, sure. I don't
just over preseason in general, or
over the 3 games, because I feel like you get more from the Arsenal and Liverpool games, than you do that last one. But yeah, the other reason being that that the transfer window for us is in a bit of a strange state at the moment, where there's not an awful lot moving, but also doesn't feel like there's a huge sense of urgency either. We're happy to wait and sit patient and kind of seize the opportunities as we hear every single summer. But that's also in part because some players that had perhaps been forgotten about have started to step up and maybe give Allegri a bit of a headache. So we'll come on to the positives. Negatives, I've not been too thrilled with Youssouf Fofana. He didn't look good in that Perth game. He gave away a really bad one.
To me, he's probably the most expendable player in our midfield right now, which is crazy considering we have Loftus-Cheek and Musa. Maybe not the most, actually. I think Musa probably still is, but Fofana he didn't really do it for me last season. And obviously we gave him benefit of the doubt under the